Okay, so here's a little Gen X story time for you, okay? This isn't me. This happened to a buddy of mine. If you know me, then you know who the buddy is because there's only one person this could be. But before he moved to my area when we were in junior high, he lived in another area pretty close by. And in that area, as a 10, 12-year-old kid, he watched Back to the Future. Do you know what he got from Back to the Future? Wasn't science. What he got was if you get a cheap-ass skateboard from Walmart or Valterra, you can ride it up to a stop sign, you can grab the bumper of a person's car, put your hand on the trunk, and they will take you wherever you need to go. You know, it's fine. He tried it once. He was trying to get home. He pulls up to the stop sign, kind of crouches down, grabs the bumper, puts his hand on the trunk, like Marty McFly. You know, he comes out of Doc Brown's driveway by the Burger King. He grabs onto the Jeep. You know, the guy even looks back. He's like, "What are you doing?" Marty's like, "I don't know." And then he just drives him by the school. This kid did the same thing. First time he gets, you know, the car to drive him. It drives him right past his driveway very slowly. He just glides right into the driveway. Next time he gets close to his house somewhat, he just kind of turns like he's on rails and just goes down the street to his driveway. He does this 5 or 6 times, and it's great. And he thinks Marty McFly's onto something, you know? Maybe time travel is a thing. Maybe we should check into the flux capacitor because the skateboard thing, it works damn well. Turns out, when you grab a hold of the back of a black Suburban, doesn't go quite the same way. He pulls up to the stop sign. My friend rides up, grabs a hold of the bumper. The guy sees him, kind of like Biff sees in, you know, Back to the Future 2, when he's got the little Mattel skateboard. Yeah, it's the same basic thing. He speeds up as fast as he can. He starts fishtailing, and he throws my friend into a gravel patch. My friend, who's wearing a tank top and the shorts that boys wore in the mid-'80s, it was a creepy time. I don't know who was designing boys' shorts. They were about that big. It was the weirdest damn thing in the world. You were seeing ass cheeks and tighty whities. I don't get why it happened. It was wildly inappropriate, and I don't know why anyone allowed it. So he's riding, slides into the gravel from arm all the way down the armpit, down his side, butt cheek, all the way halfway down his calf, all skinned up, all filled with gravel. So what does he do? He limps his way home. He gets into the house. He gets past everybody like a secret agent, which is crazy because he had a metric ass ton of siblings, okay? So he gets to the restroom. You know, he covers it in gauze because, you know, that's what a 10-year-old thinks you're supposed to do. It's cured now. Yay! So hours later, he walks out of the restroom, he's limping around, and his mom, smart woman, very smart woman, goes, "There's some gauze all over you. What the hell's going on?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's nothing. It's just kind of fell on the skateboard." And then his dad walks in. His dad's like, "Come into the restroom." So his dad takes him in the restroom, has him take the tank top off, leaves on the tiny little shorts that all of us were forced to wear in the mid-'80s. And he starts throwing peroxide on this kid. He's screaming his damn head off. And he takes tweezers. He starts pulling gravel out of the kid from here down to his ankles. Every piece of gravel was pulled out while he's scrubbing with peroxide and alcohol and all the other things that hurt kids whenever they're trying to get their wounds cleaned. And how does this get worse? It can't get worse, can it? Oh, yes, it can, because his big brother decided that he would record it. So he has a tape recording somewhere, and I would love to find it, that has this friend of mine screaming his full head off while he's getting this peroxide and getting the tweezers and the picking, and, you know, maybe the flux capacitor is not a great idea. And then, you know, he interviews him, and he's like, "Hey, what made you think this was a good idea?" You know, my friend's like, "Marty McFly." And he's like, "Well, that sounds pretty stupid." And he's like, "It turns out it was stupid." And he's like, "But why did you do it?" And he's like, "Marty McFly." And he's like, "But anything else? Flux capacitor." You know, it wasn't a great interview, but it was funny. I remember hearing it. I hear it was destroyed. I hope to God it wasn't, though, because I would really love to hear it again, just one more time. So if you can find it, bud, I need it, okay? And if I find it, you're all going to get to hear it too. So you better hope that I find it, all right? Hope y'all have an amazing day. Let's get back in time.